I'm saying these other journalists just told factual untruths, fake news. Here's a small example, but stay with me here. Here's the political correspondent for The Guardian newspaper. You can also see that he's a bicycling activist, which tells you 90% of what you need to know about him. Anyways, he obviously hates Tommy. He hates Tommy's supporters, and so he wrote this. Note for some of those tweeting about Tommy Robinson appeal, it's not being held in secret. There are some temporary reporting restrictions. These are usually there to avoid other trials being jeopardized. He's only appealing against a sentence. He pleaded guilty. All right. But in fact, Tommy's conviction had in fact been subject to a publication ban, a total publication ban for days. That's why people would have called it secret, because it was. And there was, in fact, a partial reporting ban on the appeal on Wednesday, too. There still is. So any Tommy fans who said that, they're right. But look at that next part he said there. He said, he's only appealing against the sentence. Well, actually, yeah, that was the original plan. But as Tommy's lawyers learned more about his treatment in court that day in Leeds, they learned that the way he was treated violated so many rules of criminal procedure. The judge who convicted Tommy in Leeds made so many mistakes, not just in the 13-month sentence, but in the rest of it too, that Tommy's lawyers decided to appeal the conviction itself. And this was obvious and evident within the first 10 minutes of court. I mean, it was probably, 80–90% of what was discussed in the appeal for hours. But look at this Guardian political editor telling the little people, no, you're wrong. He's not appealing the conviction itself, dummy. I'm sorry, that is not an opinion. That is a fact. And it's what the appeal centered around. And this Guardian political editor, this snobby, sneering toff, was just telling people fake news and trying to embarrass them for being idiots. But he was the idiot. When all of these working class Tommy supporters pointed out to His Highness from The Guardian that he's wrong, well, he finally, grudgingly admitted it. He wrote, it seems, embarrassingly, I was wrong on the second point. Court listing and earlier wire stories said it was just appeal against sentence, but hearing covered both this and the conviction. Apologies to anyone I've contradicted over this. I don't know why I'm doing a Valley Girl accent for a British snob. Thanks for the apology, mate, but how could you get such a central fact so wrong and be so confident about it that you attacked those who got it right, called them fools? But look, this snob apologized, leave him be. But of course, he couldn't leave it be. He couldn't just apologize. He had to attack, well, me. Look at this. He said, all credit, I'm not even going to try an accent. He said, all credit for Mr. Levant for reporting from court. Not enough people do that these days. But I've just looked at the website he works for, and it's all a bit unsavory. Hang on. So this Guardian political editor who was writing about the appeal, so he wasn't actually in the courtroom? What, was it hard to find the court? Maybe they moved it? Now, I was coming in from Canada. I came in a day early to make sure I got in. I got to court 2 hours early in the morning to make sure I got a seat. Was it really that hard to come all the way down from the Guardian's office to the courts? It was a bit hard. But he still wanted to tweet about the appeal as if he had made that tiny effort. What a clown. But hey guys, he finds the rebel a bit unsavory. So sure, we have our facts right. He was lying, but we're unsavory if he does say so himself. And we have to take his word for it that he actually read our website, because he just exposed himself for writing about an appeal to which he did not attend. Do you see why it was important that I attended the court in person? If the Guardian editor would lie about something so easily checkable like that, imagine what else he lies about. That's an excerpt from my daily TV show, The Ezra Levant Show. Normally it's behind a paywall, but I thought you'd like this video, so we put it on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to watch the daily show every day, including always 2 interviews a day, and I read my hate mail, just click on this screen and become a premium member.